for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times.
Yeah.
Thomas Jackson.
Yeah. Bounce. Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Mr. Mate, he goes starting when, and I'm just looking at the screen. It's already going. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We are going to be going into our second match of the day. Now, I'm gonna start things off dropping a few truth/logic bombs. So, you play Team Spirit Academy on train. You lose. Team Spirit Academy last week played Binary Dragons on train. Lost 16-1. What do you do in your EPG? Do you then choose train? Now the answer from my perspective there, obviously there's a little bit of a sort of, okay, maybe we've learned some mistakes, but I just have to feel like you don't go for train. I feel like that's just asking to lose. And they did it anyway. So, EPG, I'm going to be honest, I don't think they stand a chance. If they manage to come out playing completely different, we see some sort of impressive turnaround, they fix all the mistakes from the last one, and they manage to beat Binary Dragons, I will be very, very impressed. However, I just don't believe. I'm not, like, I didn't see her face. I'm not a believer. There's a big trace of doubt in my mind. And I'm not in love with the idea of EPG playing train again. Yes, that was a terrible joke, a terrible meme. But I've decided to carry it on anyway. Either way, we are going into this pistol round. You rushed real life stuff. What did you rush? Because if you're about to fail education to watch Binary Dragons, I respect it. At the same time, it's a little bit worrying. You don't think they're going to get more than 6 rounds? I think they're going to get 7. So there. Spaze will win them 7. Spaze is a god sometimes, occasionally. Maybe is the map? I feel like the map's a bit higher than normal. Gotta love a little bit of Smash Mouth. Here we go. Keys. Looking to just rush out towards this B site, get the bomb down. They got Spaze and Hooch waiting for them in a little bit of a crossfire. Letney. Why are you still called Letney? Come on. Come on. I don't mind solo casting. I think I prefer casting with some of my friends. I think that's quite fun as well. It's a little bit easier for me, but enough talk. Hooch starts things off. Letney very quick to trade, and Hunter's going aggressive. He's looking to shut down this pistol as soon as possible. Neno's trying to sneak through the smoke, managing to get into the connector, which is going to be very valuable. And here we go. Hunter is doing work. Neno is helping out. And there we go. Round going to be finished off by Binary Dragons. Pistol will go their way, and a decent way to start off this game. Couple of AKs along with the 3 MAC-10s. Still going to be some pistols purchased up. Now, we did see, in the last game at least, both teams who won the pistol did not manage to convert the second round. I'm hoping the Binary Dragons will break that trend just for my sanity, but Hooch is going to start things off. Actually going to get himself quite an aggressive position on upper, but Emmy, Hunter already turning the tide. Eliam will be able to get one with the pistol, but the MAC-10s have just shut this down. Not going to be able to retrieve the AK, I don't think. I think it's just a bridge too far. So, at least making things a little bit costly. Still a bit of money saved on Elian as well, who is going to look to buy that AWP as soon as possible. Smoking is bad for your health. Yes. Smoking, bad. I'm not going to say smoking kills, because although it does, there are also some people who smoke who live to a ridiculously long age. And I'm not going to be here sending out fake news. But if you want a role model, you got me. I'm a terrible person in all other forms of life. But I've never smoked. There you go. Straight up is going to be the USPs. Nickelback will actually be able to get one. He had a pretty good game in the last, and Fly, well, he didn't have a pretty good game in the last, but he does get a kill. He does get a kill. 4-0 for Letney, 3-0 on the scoreline, and now we get the buy. Elian is going to have his AWP. How many Mac 10s? That's the question. I think they've still got 2. Letney going to buy up another AK. They've made a decent amount of money. Neno's been dropped one as well. Vaping is better. Sure. I just hate the sound of it. Like, if I had a guy castle me once while vaping, and I wanted to kill him. And I think it was justified. To be fair, I think he deserved it. B control, where the T's looking to challenge. Now, these Mac 10s, what I'm expecting, nades thrown out, and then I'm just expecting a straight rundown. They want to get as close to these players as humanly possible over towards that B side of the map. Somebody else probably going to have to empty. Hooch has actually spotted the feet. So Letney's going to get a nasty surprise in the form of an HE. 57 damage. And he actually does more onto Hunter as well. But here we go. Push out. Hunter leads the way. Gets that first pick. And here go the Mac 10s. They've just got to run. Just run all the way down. Okay, Emmy's actually the bomb planter. They picked up a rifle as well. But they are still going to do the strategy. They're going to get nice and close. Don't allow any map control. Don't allow the space for the CT side to try and set up their retake of the site. Just basically shut out all the angles that they desire. Letney is even going to close down Fly. And other remaining players, they have to run away. There's no way they're winning this round. But of course, the T side, bit of money. So they're going to go hunting. Hunter is hunting. The rest of the team are hunting too, but it sounds better if you say just his name. Me? They take anyone else? No, they can't. Is casting a full-time job for you? Yes, it is. I am a full-time Starladder employee, and I also do freelance stuff. Fun. And I love it, for anybody who is wondering. I do love it. I moan, but that is because I'm British, and it is in my DNA. CT side, they are going to have an investment now. Orc back onto Elian. Decent amount of utility. Fly, I imagine, may have actually dropped the Orc, considering he doesn't have any utility and only has a FAMAS. It seems a little bit off. When's Hugo going to stop slagging? He has offered to cast this with me before. You want to be a caster? Just cast some matchmaking. Cast whatever you can. But you have to, it's pretty much, you have to do it for free for a while first. Like, yeah, it's very rare that you just jump into it and it's just like, you're amazing. I know Scrawny did it, like, I think he cast a knife round and that seemed to work out for him, so... There's definitely ways that just cast anything, give it a go. See whether or not it works. Peek out though, once again, it's this aggressive B push. Hunter, he's just styling at the moment. Nice little fadeaway one tap. We've seen his cousin have a wonderful tournament at ESL, and he's having a pretty good day today. 6-2, he's been entry fragging as well, so to have only died twice is impressive. And once again, 2 players remain, looking to just hold on to what they've got. And the T's really don't want to let them. Letney still yet to die. A couple of players only dying once. The maximum death so far is 2. Nickelback is going to be up above. Spaze is probably going to be the first one on the menu. Actually, may avoid him here. Nickelback does get 1, which may cause the remaining players to double back around. Are they going to check for Spaze? Yes, they are. Hunter still going strong. Even while blind, has the spray control to take on Nickelback. Have you ever worked for ESL? I did Gamescom for ESL, and I did the female Katowice And I'm hoping to do some stuff with them in the future. I think they're pretty cool. Be a quick push once again. Lots of players from behind. Neno, he's on a little bit of a farming spree here. There we go. Oh, there's even a fourth. Oh, I didn't expect a fourth. He expected 3. He was like, okay, 3's the magic number. But not 4. Surely not 4. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Get it. Get it. There was a 4. Where can you cast matchmaking? Go on CS, click watch, and you can cast the top however many viewed games. Do you know how Germans call that? No. Yeah, the thing is, at Copenhagen Games, I should have casted with Vince, but I don't know why we never did it. And every time, like, he asked me to cast one of the things with him, and I couldn't do it, and it was just like, It was one of those things I really wanted to cast. I really do want to cast with Vince. I think he's a lovely man. Let me. Oh, it's going well, isn't it? Who would have thought that playing them this map was a bad idea? Cast with not an annoying voice are rare. Are you saying I have an annoying voice, or are you saying I'm rare? I'm hoping you're saying I'm rare. If so, thank you. If not, wow, Papa, that was mean. T-side already with the early advantage. You can see they slow things down, but Hooch. Up above. Ah, thank you, Papa Cleo. I appreciate it. Yeah. We are going to see Hooch up above, being able to get one. A lot of utility already expended for the CT side. Of course, they do have max loss bonus, so they have been able to repeatedly buy again and again and again. And so far, they've lost again and again and again as well. But let's just ignore that fact. Emmy already going to pick up one. Space still doing a decent amount of work, and maybe they're finally going to get around on the board. Surely they're going to get around on the board. It's all down to Letney. Space isn't going to be able to close him down. 30 seconds left. He's trying to fake it out that he's going to be. Trying. It hasn't worked. I don't... Oh, maybe it has. Space. He's taken the bait. His teammate's gone. He's managed to turn it into a 1v1. Letney with the smart plays, but Space has got him. Ultra rare platinum cost. I like the sound of that. Do you know what? I've almost got my coin to the max. So it goes bronze, silver, gold, and then I don't remember. Is it like platinum or diamond or whatever? I just need to do next week, and I've done it. And then I can never play any of those stupid missions ever again. Oh my goodness. The one where you can only buy a weapon once in a game. Whoever made that knew that it would be the most annoying thing ever in existence. I still played it though. Nice start from Hooch. He will be able to get one. They're going to continue to push. Second for Hooch as well. He's trying to lead the charge. No-scope not quite working out. And he will pull back. Never mind. He gets a better no-scope. An upgraded no-scope. A few more style points added in. It's like doing those sort of tricks in Tony Hawk, where you do a few extra spins just for the extra style points. That's exactly what Hooch did. He didn't want to hit that previous no-scope. A big round from him. Letney still managing to get one back. And actually, Neno's got another. Somehow this round turns on its head. And maybe Hooch can get the ultimate style points. He may need to ace this round, as it is going to be down to a 2v2. Molotov. Oh, it lands perfectly on the bomb. Yeah, no. He's actually going to wait in the smoke. They may bump into each other. They have bumped into each other. Elian. Okay, has the penny dropped? I think the penny's dropped. He knows he's in the smoke. Here's him moving. Oh, gets the headshot in the end. Oh, I thought he was going to muck that up. I'm not going to lie. Down to just Letney. Elian homed in. Free fire, though. Nice shot, but he doesn't know where the second player is. Hooch misses, though. All those style points have just been reduced to 0. As he hits the more difficult shot. Doesn't get the easier one. Even this bomb. Yeah, the smoke will help. jump across. Hooch is waiting for this cross, though. Oh, he's trying to bait out the shot. Has to go for the pre-fire, and Hooch plays that very smart in the end. Doesn't try to shoot through the smoke and give away his position. Instead, waits for the cross. So it will be a second round, mainly off the hands of the in-game leader for this EPG. But hopefully that can kickstart the engines. It's like, come on, guys. I'm leading you, and I'm leading the charge as well. Let's try and step up. And they definitely need it. Nickelback's not having the same sort of impact either. Here we go. T-side, still got plenty of money. They've still got a lot of money. Letney actually 12 and 2 at the moment. Like they may try and speed things up a little bit. Some smokes going over. Actually forcing a rotation, leaving only one player anywhere near the B site, and it's in fact in the connector. Definitely not ideal. He's slowing things right down. I'm still waiting in that upper B spot, but they've got a player over towards Ivy and A main, so that may suggest that they still want to go for some sort of A hit. Obviously, a quick drop down pop can give them access. CT side going much more of a standard setup. In fact, one man up close, one man in the connector, and then 3 players waiting on different portions of the A side, just holding off all of the spots where a push can come in. Smoke gonna go down. Molotov, Elian gonna try and wait in it. He has to give up the position eventually. 40 seconds left on the clock. The man in pop maybe about to have quite a bit to do. Nate gonna go down, peeks away from it, looks back in, and falls. First entry kill finally goes the way of the T side, but they don't have a lot of time left on the clock. However, it may not matter. Letney still going strong. Hunter jumping onto the site with a simple frag for himself, and even takes down Hooch. And somehow, from a round, or a couple of rounds, where the CT side looked like they were getting back into it, a flawless victory for the Binary Dragons, and all of their troubles are back again. 7-2. And just look, 1 and 2 players surviving. That's an absolute ruining of the economy. Hooch is going to be able to get 1, but this time he is gone. And the rest of the players are all waiting over towards A. Joksic only hitting a leg, but as said, there's really not that much in this round for the CT side. Most of the players, or a couple of the players, saving. Spaze has a CZ, at least. And yeah, Joksic just one-taps him with the Tech 9. Still, the CT side aren't going to be able to invest into this round. It is painful in these sort of situations where you've just been absolutely wrecked. Hooch is actually going to go for some more style points. He's looking to win in style, at least. Not so much in rounds. I don't want to be rude, but I didn't particularly believe at the beginning. Honestly, like, I'm not overly fussed about people talking another language in the chat. It doesn't bother me that much. I feel like for other people in the chat, though, it's a bit nicer. There we go! Oh, I have to just cut myself off as Hooch gets on with the Zeus. No monetary reward, but he at least, he embarrasses that one player that he kills and also takes away a weapon, which is always nice. Hunter gonna be sat there just like, you dick. Like that's all you can really say. That is exactly what he's thinking. It's just like, why me? Why did you have to do that to me? 9-2. I don't think he'll care in the end, as they are still winning by quite a margin. They have a ludicrous amount of money. 15,000, 13,000, 14,000. And the lowest on 5,400. Letney still only died twice. It's just looking like a slaughter. And it's not even that you can put it down to one player. Other than Hooch, nobody has had a real step-out round. I think Spade's got the majority of his kills in one round. And then, so that's why he has a sort of MVP next to his name. And you can say, okay, maybe he had an impact. But, yeah, you just sort of have to look at this and go, okay, now has to be it. The CT side have to win this round. And Neno not only gets both, I was going to say, not only does damage, but he gets the first kill. Hooch, he's still there. He's still chugging along, getting a kill along the way. But it's just bleak at this point. Already at a mana disadvantage. So much map control taken, but Fly at least turns it back. Maybe. There is a small, minute... Oh, okay, never mind. I can't even finish sentences. Jock6 too quick. He's quicker than my thoughts at this point. Molotov going to go into the connector. They have to try and run through it. They need a quick entry back into the site. Fly doesn't have the HP to do it. Space through the smoke, at least manages to get one. It's still a 2 versus 2. The HP is severely benefiting this T side, and Emmy waiting around the site. Leaves it onto Space. Can't even spot him out either. Sneak going to be coming through. Oh, Emmy just played him like a fiddle, didn't he? (10-2). Again, CT side can't afford to invest. I like that they're at least still trying to innovate a little bit. They're going to go for an HE stack, likely towards A main. Although it might actually be an idea to do it over towards the B side, because there have been so many players actually pushing towards B that going for a little bit of a nade stack there instead could benefit. Letney is actually going to go pushing in. The nades, dunk, but he doesn't fall. And ultimately, they prove to be fairly redundant. 45 HP, the amount invested isn't too great. They have actually stacked the B side, though. There's going to be plenty of players here. Maybe this is the round they steal. It's a 3v3, but already so much damage done. They have the bomb as well. If they just stack up, play this together. But this is aggressive from Fly. However, it's going to work out wonderfully. Support from Nickelback. It's all on to Letney. 3 deaths. Is it about to become 4? I expect it will be, especially because Nickelback's now got himself an AWP. And ooh, still alive. Last legs. Still alive. Both players are aim punchable as well. Not really sure how he's going to get out of this one, though. Got flash over. Doesn't catch anyone. They're playing quite a nice little crossfire here that can't really be spotted. So, CT side, out of all of the rounds, managed to win one where they have next to nothing. That is Counter-Strike, ladies and gentlemen. That is Counter-Strike in a nutshell. 10-3. Weapons will be juggled around. Yep, that is CS for you, Rice. That is exactly what CS is. Double AWP setup now in for the CT side. Something they were trying to bring in quite a bit in the last one. The last match, where they lost to Team Spirit Academy. Haven't really had it yet. And Elian has had next to no impact in this game so far. So, if anything, this is where he has to. He's got so much money invested into him in this round. 4,750 for the AWP, the armor, all of the nades. You're looking at upwards of about $6,000, $7,000, probably $7,000. This man's name at the moment. So if he has no impact, wow. That's called being wasteful. Hunter. Gonna get bamboozled by the spread of the Molotov. Doesn't do anything too much. Way through. Attempted rush through from Neno. More of just a fake. As they are going to go pushing out Ivy already. Emmy will get the first kill. Letney with another. Pushing out from that A-main position. And they just dominate onto the site. Only one man remaining. Hooch has to try and save it. He needs to ace. He needs to kill every player. It's not happening. Letney will decapitate him. 17-4. Not a weak player at the moment over on the T side. And other than Hooch, not really anybody who's even had a sort of impressive performance at all. As said, around where Elian needed to have some level of impact, doesn't. I'm not saying it's necessarily his fault. I don't think there's been a decent player across the board, really. Like, Hooch has been, as said, he's had some impact. He's had some rounds where you can go, okay, that's understandable, but it really hasn't been anything impressive, and it's fairly basic stuff coming out as well. Just a straight rush. Hooch with the AWP is going to get the first. Letney just spotting players all over the shop. He should know that they're pretty much all here, except for the AWP. Elian will have an impact in this round at least. One with the CZ. That second shot was nice. And maybe he's about to get them another round. The in-game leader with 3 kills already in this one. Emmy will at least get himself one. He doesn't have control of the bomb, though. It shouldn't be possible. Got plenty of time, though. 50 seconds. Doesn't sound like plenty, but... do. They're actually going to all rotate over towards A, which is quite interesting. He can see the arm right now. He could see it, but doesn't spot it out. And actually makes quite a big sound here as well. Hooch, 4 kills is what it takes for them to win a round. And oh, that is a scary prospect, isn't it? Your in-game leader with... what? So the rest of the team, let's do some basic maths. We've got 11, 15, 19 kills. He is 3 off the rest of the team. That's very scary indeed. That is very, very scary indeed. Either way, 11-4. A couple of rounds towards the end, at least making things look a little bit better than they could have been, and a pistol win may give EPG a chance. But they need the pistol. They absolutely need the pistol. Hooch now, if he can pull out similar numbers on the T side, may actually be able to try and drag his team through kicking and screaming. I'm not a believer, I'll be honest. A believer, but I'm not a believer. Hunter looking for that first pick. Obviously, Nickelback's attempt here is to sort of have the wraparound. It's an almost identical strategy. The problem is there's already 3 players here from the CT side. They're waiting. Neno just looking for the cross. Has to be careful, but spots both players. Nobody checks the site. Simple stuff for him. And Nickelback is just being held at the moment. Finally, he'll be able to pick up one, but it may be too little too late, as Fly is now stuck on the site with the bomb. He's going to be falling, and Nickelback is the flanker of nothing, as there is no push. In fact, this is where the flank becomes a clutch. Do anything. Even gonna check? No, he's not. Joxic will be there to finish things off. 12-4. Now things become more than bleak. I think when it comes to sort of like lower, the lower the scoreboard you go, the more ridiculous it gets. Like, you have to remember, Chiefs managed to jump like a ludicrous amount of number just based off one event. Like, it really does. Like, the points can change so much more at the bottom or lower down than at the top. So it's very difficult to actually really get a proper ranking scale. Either way, CT side doing a very good job. Just shutting down. Letney is just going to sit here all day and just happily take kills from the Pop Dog. Hooch, he's looking to at least do a bit of damage. If he 1v5s, well, even if he gets 3. Oh no, it needs to be a bit more now. They've actually managed to hit 20. So he needs 4 kills. 4 kills. He is the same as everyone else on his team. Not a statistic I think he'd be wanting. Hooch 1v9. Okay. We're looking for 1. Okay, he didn't. Emmy sort of ruined that. I have to say, I quite like X-Starters as a team. I think they've got a lot of talent on that roster as well. They got a decent AWPer in the form of Devil. It's a sort of similar dynamic. They've got a star player in the form of Frozen, who I think is very good, and then they've got a sort of decent level of supportive players as well. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what that team can do in the future. And same as Binary Dragons. I think Binary Dragons are slightly above, but I don't think it's anything too crazy. May get to see them play at some point during this. Either way, that was a very quick round. Very, very quick round indeed. 14-4. I still stand by what I said at the beginning. I'm not really sure why EPG went for Train. I think maybe just not keeping up with like previous results, but at the same time, this is just not a map you want to meet Binary Dragons on at the moment. They've looked incredible. They've outclassed multiple teams that we've seen on this map, and they are going to be pushing themselves further and further up that board. However, here comes the T's with a chance, especially considering you got a FAMAS, 2 SMGs, a lot of utility, but the buy is definitely better for east side. However, never mind, as Hunter's just managed to take down an AWP with an Is he gonna get? He's gonna get a second as well. Ump's nerfed. Ump's been nerfed. Or Hunter just needs to be nerfed. Let's nerf Hunter instead. Take away one of his arms. Maybe that's a bit extreme. Maybe just an eye. Then he has worse perception. Spaze is going to be traded onto Letney, who sprays wildly while completely blind. Simple kill onto Spaze. What can Hooch do? He's brought it down to a 1 versus 2. Oh, running through the smoke. The player on either side of him. Gonna be waiting. Around the corner, but doesn't know that Neno's there. 15-4, and it is dominance continued. Not a huge amount of money either for the T side. The dynamic prize pool, basically $10,000 initial prize pool, and then there are 2 cases that you can open online on the Hellcase website. And I think a percentage of the money will go into the prize pool. So quite a big percentage has got into the prize pool. We've got nearly $39,000 now as the prize. And yeah, the first place team gets $4,000 from the original prize pool and 40% of the money there. So a decent cut and a pretty good amount of money. That's heading towards 40% of $30,000. So yeah. Very decent amount of money indeed. Either way, Nickelback will start. And it's just the first kill. Joxing with the AWP is going to go down as well. Maybe the T's have a little bit of hope left. Nickelback even peeking through the side will be able to get one more. And it's looking like the T side will finally have a round. It's Letney and Neno to try and stop them. Still plenty of money for the CTs going into the next one anyway. CT's both so low now. If from my perspective here, just run. Just keep what you got. Don't hand more over. Okay, never mind. Spaze will be able to get a couple for himself. The statistical chance of Hooch now getting more kills than everyone else in his team is gone. I think, well, they pretty much have to win with a Hooch hard carry. Yeah, I like the dynamic prize pool. I definitely like it more than stickers because the winners are rewarded. I do like stickers. I think they're really cool. I put them all over my guns. I'm one of the people who loves them as well. But I would prefer if the money actually went to the team that wins. Just because that's the whole point of the tournament, to win, to fly. To manage to get himself into a very aggressive position. Could be the one to actually turn this round on its head after they lose the first player. Over Hunter has already picked up another one. Fly actually loses the battle as well. He had the chance to have a big impact. Elian just waiting around the edge of the smoke. Him and Spaze both combined to make this round possible. And Spaze may have just woken up towards the end of the game. Maybe it's not the end of the game. Elian turn into 1v1. Orpa versus Orpa, but Joxic will be there to close. 16-5. It is going to be another dominant performance on Train from the Binary Dragons. And we are going to be going now for a short break where we will see again from Ex-Outlaws. And, of course, once more from Team Spirit Academy. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. As said, we'll be back after the break. !Caster if you did enjoy things here. And, yeah, make sure you don't go anywhere.